This is really the millionth time I've come on here and said this. It's been a while. That's just kind of, I guess, what happens when you are trying to tell the internet all about your issues, and your issues are that you're terrified of judgment. So when the internet is judgment, basically, it's really, really scary to come on here and talk about my feelings. It's really funny because I had this whole thing planned. I was going to make this big video this weekend and come back into it, but I think that's not the best idea for me, just because I've always done that in life. I've jumped into things head on, all the way, all my effort, and then I notice that it's too much. Like when I work out or when I do anything in general, I put way too much of myself into it when in reality I need to take things slowly. So here we go. We're taking things slowly, my friends. Before I felt like I needed to have everything perfect. I needed my hair to look perfect. I needed to not have this freaking wrinkle in the middle of my head. I needed to have my tanner on. I needed to have makeup on, my hair done, the works. I needed to look good for the internet, basically, because I feel like I'm supposed to have everything perfect when I make my YouTube videos, and that's why I go so long without making them. It's gotten to the point where I'm just, you know what, JJ? There are people, there are subscribers, there are you guys out there that actually care about what I have to say, and I get really, really nervous. Let me backtrack for a second. Back in May of 2020, obviously 2020 was really bad for everybody. I was actually doing really well back in May. I was working out, I was eating well, I was just feeling really good. I was in a good phase of the phases that I go through when I'm trying to beat my mental illness. Or at least, not necessarily beat it, but get on top of it. Well, I came onto Instagram and I was talking about how I felt like my mental health was really poor due to everything that was in the media right now. Every time I opened my phone to look at social media, it was something really, really depressing. And like he was saying to me, you have the advantage of turning it off, turning a blind eye, so to speak. He was basically saying I was racist and selfish, too privileged, because I had said that I was not doing well and I didn't want to go onto the internet because of this, because I already don't like being in this world and I have a really difficult time being who I am and being alive as it is. And to see that the world is as fucked up as it is and just get a constant reminder of that every day was really tough. And so I talked about it on my Instagram. Some people called me out and said I wasn't okay because I was white. And in a kind of immature response, I'm like, oh, whatever, I can't say anything because I'm white. And then that's when my family member came and basically berated me and said, it's not the time right now for us white people. White people don't matter right now. I was going to go back and look at the exact conversation and get some quotes to tell you guys, but I don't even want to look at the conversation because it was just so damaging. Basically, he was just saying that it wasn't the time to be worrying about myself. I needed to worry about other people. When in reality, I don't have that luxury to stop worrying about myself. Unfortunately, I am a very selfish person, and it's due to my illness. All I do is think about myself. That's a little bit of an exaggeration. Obviously, I think about others too, because I have a boyfriend and I have a dog that I love so much that I care for, and I love my family. But I do feel very selfish because of the fact that I'm constantly thinking about myself, whether this person likes me or that person is thinking something bad of me. It's never like vanity kind of, oh my God, I'm so hot. Let me just think about myself all the time. It's, I'm a horrible person. I'm a waste of space. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have spoke that. I shouldn't look like this. I am ugly. Just constant negativity about myself. And that's something that I, have to work on every day. But my point is, I became way too afraid to speak about my mental illness. I was terrified. I didn't think people gave a shit. I thought that was like, oh, well, this girl, look at this effing 27-year-old girl who's talking about how she's, oh, poor this girl. She lives with her parents and she has all this money and blah, blah, blah. I don't know why I said I have all this money, because I don't have all this money, but my point is, like, it's not that I am poor. I feel like I needed to explain why I wasn't coming on here. I was terrified that what I had to say wouldn't be taken seriously due to the fact that I live with my parents, that I am a white person, that, I don't live in poverty. All of these things were contributing to that being terrified of coming on here and speaking about my feelings. When in reality, I feel like many people could really use the words that I have to say because they themselves feel the same way that I feel. Just kind of terrified to look at the internet, a year ago when everything was going on, because there was already so much turmoil in here, if that makes sense. A lot of the time too, I get nervous. I feel like I'm supposed to make a video for the general population of the internet, when in reality I should just be focusing on making videos for the people who are subscribed to me and love me and have interest in what I have to say. So, hello you guys. I'm here. What is up? I'm going to just set my schedule, and then I have to upload. If I'm telling you guys what days I'm going to upload, when they're going to be, I have to keep my promise. I have to keep my word. So here's the plan. I might end up changing the days just because I want to do research on, what are the best days to upload and what are the best times. For now, I believe I'm going to have every week, I'm going to have one podcast come out. For those of you who don't know, I have a podcast called Inside Crazy. That's me. Every Sunday. I probably will have to get back to you on the time. It will be probably 11 o'clock on Sundays. Podcast will come up. And then 2 times a month, just for now, I'll have my main videos come up on Fridays. So Fridays and Sundays, be looking for a video from me. Dude, this is the millionth time you've done this, but I should look at it as a good thing, because I've been trying to do this for almost 10 years and I haven't given up. So yeah. I love you guys. Thank you for accepting me as who I am. My camera cut me off, so this probably means I should end this video. But thank you so much for accepting me, you guys. I'm really excited to be back, and I just want to spread awareness of the craziness that's going on in my head as much as possible, because I feel like there are so many people out there that have these issues. But holy crap, is it terrifying to talk about, because, my whole problem is that I'm terrified of judgment, and here we go. Going to the one place that gives the most negative judgment ever is the internet. So, here we go. Best of luck. I'll see you guys. Oh no. Was that cringy? No. Don't think about it. You're good. Knock it off. Calm down. Think about Attack on Titan. Think about good things.